Hey, what's up, everybody? You're watching Jermaine Morgan TV, and today I'm going to break down lick 5, a lick you gotta learn. So stay tuned. All right, in today's lesson, I'm gonna break down this lick as you heard me playing at the top of the video. What it is, a lick we're doing in the key of A for everybody. Hopefully you got your bass already so we can jump right into this thing. So it's pretty simple in terms of where it's based off of. It's based off of the A minor pentatonic. But the thing I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be playing it over the position of C major pentatonic, which is basically the same sound as just a relative major to that A minor. So we have that. Now, the only thing that happens different in terms of using the C major pentatonic or even using the A minor pentatonic, the only thing that's different is we add that accidental, which is that E flat. That little move that I'm doing here. So I'll play the lick in context again so that you can hear it in context. 1, 2. Lick. So as you can hear, it's just little real funky thing that I do at the top of it. Real kind of bluesy. I don't know if you want to call it funky bluesy. I think it's more bluesy than funky. I like calling stuff funky. I know it ain't politically correct. Whatever, y'all. So anyway, all right, so what I'm doing here, again, I'm starting on that D. We're starting on that D, up to that E flat, back down to that D, down to that C, and straight down. So again, I'll play it slow. So again, a little bit slower. Now, there's obviously way more than one way to play this line. I'm playing it in over the C major pentatonic position because it's more comfortable for me and it keeps me from kind of feeling like I'm jumping all over the fretboard. Now, if you wanted to play it the other way, which is playing it in the A minor pentatonic position, we just start it the same way. I'll do it over that position again, slow. Now you're hearing a couple of notes repeat in there. So what I'm doing is I'm repeating that C once I get to it. So I'll go back to the other position. So once I get to that E, I go back to that C, and then I start my pentatonic scale back down again. And I finish it off with that D, D to E to that A. That's the whole line again. C, down. So So as you can hear, especially if you're a beginner or intermediate player, once you slow this stuff down, it's a lot easier than what it sounds when you're playing it real fast. So once you slow the stuff down, it makes a lot more sense. Now, what this can be used in, because some of the comments I get, yeah, that sounds good, but I can't use it on nothing. No, actually you can. If you play in gospel, especially gospel music, most of you know that's primarily what I play, gospel and a little bit of jazz fusion, whatever, but mostly gospel. So you can definitely use this in a song that has that type of aggression, that has that type of feel to it. You can even use it in shouting music, man, if you can pull it off playing it fast. Now this is not that fast. This is actually considered slow shout in comparison to some of the stuff we're playing nowadays, because the stuff be like it be fast. But if you can pull it off, you can use it in shout music. So as you can hear, you can use that in a shout groove. It's like quartet. Same thing. Not necessarily that you have to be just precisely playing each note on the click. I'm talking about burying the click. It's good at times depending on the genre of music, but every now and again, especially in soulful music, as a bass player, you can kind of lay it back a little bit and kind of pull that groove back and make it sit right and make that groove feel good. And it's all about just kind of, sometimes depending on the type of music, you might want to push it a little bit, but sometimes in gospel, you want to lay it back a little bit and make that bass line feel really good and set where it needs to set. And you can use that again in gospel music, but you can also use it in other styles of music. Again, as I always say, I don't know what genre you play, but feel free to try it in whatever you do. Again, it's built off of that A minor pentatonic or C major pentatonic if we're talking relative major, and just try it. You can try it in any key. It works in any key, by the way. I wanted to answer a question that I've been asked several times by people who watch the videos. They want to know what this is. This is a fret wrap by Groove Gear, and what it does, it simply stops the ringing of the strings and just kind of cut out some of that unnecessary buzz that you don't want. It's basically equivalent to the hair ties that you see people put on the headstock of their bass. They both serve the same purpose. These guys just got smart enough to patent it and actually create something that you can purchase for that particular purchase, so you don't have to keep trying to stretch the hair tie over the top of your headstock and stretch it out before you actually get it on the neck. But this is what this is. It's called a fret wrap by Groove Gear. So go over to Groove Gear and check this out. I'll put the link in the description below. And what it is, again, it cuts out all that unnecessary stuff you don't want to hear. You hear how it's muting this note versus, not that I'm going to be playing that open note, but sometimes when you're playing really fast, or for me, I use it a lot when I'm like, doing solo stuff, especially when I'm recording that type of stuff, and I want to get a really clean solo take and I don't want any extra string buzz. I'm pretty good about muting with my right hand when I play and kind of muting with my left hand as well, but there are those random times that you get the perfect take and you hear a little string buzz that you didn't want to hear going on, or a little string rumble or something that's going on that you don't want. But this works great for doing that, and they have some pretty cool colors. I found something pretty close to the color of my bass, and they have several colors for you guys that are interested in checking those out. So head over to the website. They're pretty cheap. You get like a pack of 3, I think, for maybe $20 or something like that. So head over there to Groove Gear and check it out. I'm pretty sure there's tons of other things you'll find as well that you might need and that you might want as a musician. Listen, guys, that's it for this lesson today. Hopefully you can use this lick in some of your stuff, and hopefully I can hear some of you guys doing some of this stuff. If you do, if you post it on social media, tag me. I love to see what you're working on. Appreciate you watching. Head over to JermaineMorgan.net, see what I got over there, and I will see you guys on next week. I'm out. Peace.